I just want to start this video with a little message. I'm a YouTuber, I guess. I'm somebody that puts videos onto YouTube. Because I do that, that opens me up to negative comments. Normally, I'm okay with it. Every now and then, you'll get the odd one that just sticks in your gut a little bit. Running's easy. Running fast is difficult. What fast means to you and what fast means to me might be two different things. I got a comment in the last week that initially didn't bother me, but then I have to be honest, it played on my mind a little bit through the week. I'm going to read a bit of it to you. I might look down when I do this, but I just want you to understand what I mean. This comment was left for me as a result of me not achieving my sub 2 goal at Middlesbrough Marathon. And the person who posted it either wasn't listening or just doesn't get it. Freddie, I think you're making excuses. You need to start conditioning yourself for the longer distances. The reason you couldn't stomach the gels is because you were going too hard because you're not fit for the distance. Or just be honest and say you're not interested in breaking 2 hours or better for the half. You've managed to keep yourself fueled for the long training runs because they are slow and you take walk breaks. I took that comment and I used it as fuel. Right, good morning. Welcome to Blythe Beach. It is 6:30 a.m. on Saturday morning. Now, why is he down park run so early, you might ask? Today, I want to really test my stomach. First, with a nice bit of hot cup of tea. So when I did Borough Half Marathon, I had real bad stomach problems. I had problems putting food in my mouth. I've been through this 100 times on my videos over the last week or two. God, it's so cold this morning. And that was largely because I'd gone up to a dose on Manjaro, and that meant the 10 milligrams that I was on was really making it difficult for me to eat. Well, I think my body is now getting used to having that 10 milligrams of Manjaro, and I'm able to eat more food now without feeling poorly. So I thought I would come down here this morning a couple of hours before park run starts and get in my long run. So my run today is meant to be 23 kilometers long. So just over a half marathon, which is, perfect now for me to just test how my gut feels, how my stomach feels, and how I feel, whatever, when I'm trying to fuel for a long run. Because the last couple of long runs, even since Borough Half Marathon, they've been really quite difficult for me. I've gotten to like 15 kilometers and then I'm almost falling apart, and simply because I've not been able to take in enough fuel. Now this morning I have had some porridge, which is what I would normally do on a long run. And then in the back of my car, excuse the mess, but if we look here, I bought some various gels with me that I used before. I use SIS gels. I also used the chewable ones. I've also bought a few protein bars with me in case I do get hungry. And then I've got a couple of bottles of water as well. Now, as an emergency, what's really good with this location is we do have some toilets that are down near the whatever that building there is, and on the other side we've got a co-op, and we've also got a cafe, and that will probably be open near the end of this run. But the idea being 23 k's. I'm starting in a few minutes. It is now 6:35, so if we call it 1:45 by the time I get myself sorted, the idea is to try and get as much of this done as I can before park run starts, and then probably do the last sort of 5k hopefully during park run. If not, then we'll just mix park run into it, make it a little bit of a sandwich, but we see how we get on. I don't want to go too fast this morning. Secret time, that was a lie. I knew I was going to try and go fast this morning, but I don't want to go too slow either. I really want to try and make most of my morning. Okay, I'm going to get myself squared away, get my music ready, get my heart rate monitor on, and then get myself away. That's the other good thing as well. I've got my park run jacket on this morning because it is 0 degrees currently, which also means if I get a bit warm, I can always drop this back off in my car. Just so you're aware, this is a 2-kilometer loop, and I'm just going to do that 2-kilometer loop until I've hit my distance, which might seem a bit boring, and I'm sure it will be. I did a few runs like this before Endure 24 previously, and I found that it kind of just helped me get in that mindset for Endure 24. And I have got to start considering that Endure 24. How many times am I going to say Endure 24? But it's really a mindset, that race, and you've got to be in it. But yeah, these are great. If you haven't got any arm sleeves, I would recommend getting some. These are only a couple of pound off Amazon, but as soon as you start getting warm, you can just pull them off. It's great. Right, walking down to my little start line. Do you like my hat, by the way? Pink to make the boys wink. Oh, it's chilly now. I just checked before. It was 0 on my car when I left the house. I just had a look there. It's -2. Oh, I thought it was cold. Right, I'm just going to use the start line of Park Run, and then I know exactly where the 2k line is. Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And we are off. Now I am going to try and do this at pace, which I think Runna is suggesting my marathon pace should be 5:45 per kilometre. Now we all know that's a little bit quick, but I am just going to try it for a while just to see how it feels. Oh, the sun's coming up now. First kilometre, 5:41. Just trying to ease myself into this now, settle down a little bit, and see how we go. Right, the first 5k is done in 28:13. Nicely controlled at the moment. I am about to get my first gel, and then we'll see how we start feeling. Right, we've just passed 10k in 56:41. Next lap, I'm going to get my next gel. But so far, feeling good, feeling quite strong. But I'm not counting my chickens yet. Right, that's my second gel done, and we're at 12k. I kind of messed up a bit there though. I stopped for about 30 seconds there, which isn't a lot, but it might be at the end of this run. Never mind. Right, we've passed through 15k in about 125. It's getting hard now, can't lie. $20k in 153. I'm push now to get that sub fucking 2. It's on. Fucking doubt me now. Doubt me now. Did it. Oh my God, I did it. Holy shit. I did it. Oh, I've just gone sub 2 in a half marathon for the first time. Sub 2. I can't believe it. That's unreal. Absolutely unreal. Oh my good God. I need to catch my breath and get some water. Just got off the phone to Scott to give him the news. I can't tell you how happy I am right now. I know that's not in a race, but for me that's what makes it even better. If I can do that in a training run on my own, nobody around me, then I'm back in the zone. And I said in my video yesterday, my stomach's been much better this week. I've been able to eat properly. I had a good carb load last night. I had a sensible breakfast this morning. I've managed to have a couple of gels during the run. Oh, it just felt so good. It felt so strong. I'm not finished. That's 21k done. I've got to do 23k altogether. Well, I'm actually going to do another 5k because I am going to hang on at the back of part run and do a nice, easy, slow part run, which means another 2.5 laps of what I've just done. Another 3 miles. I'm so happy. I'm even going to have an alcohol-free beer today because I am in such a good place. Yeah, I deserve it. I can't lie. I'm now just having to hide in the back of my car to start a part run because I'm having a little cry. And everyone probably thinks I'm a fucking nut because no one knows what I've just done. It's just kind of hitting me now that I've just achieved the goal that I've been aiming for so long. Now I'm probably going to do the slowest part run of my life with a bit of a jog walk all the way around, just to tick it off. Try and let that sink in what I've just done. All right, I'm in my last kilometre now. I've got like 400 or 500 metres to go. This is the most fun I've had in a part run for a long time. It's probably the slowest I've ever done. We're at 37 minutes so far. But I don't care because I went sub 2 today. Well, I think it's safe to say nothing will annoy me today. Absolutely nothing. And nothing did annoy me for the rest of the day, although I didn't get that alcohol-free beer. I got home, calmed down and relaxed, and then realised actually I don't really fancy it. I'm a bit worried that if I have even an alcohol-free beer, it might be a gateway to go back to alcohol, and I'm not ready to do that yet. I don't want, just one more thing before I go, I don't want anyone to use this as a reason to start sending me crappy little comments and down below these videos, hoping that it might give me some more motivation to go quickly. Please don't do that. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having fun. Stick with it. Good things happen when you stick with it. And better things happen when you keep it positive. So keep it positive, and I'll catch up with you soon. Oh yeah.